has the Labor Party kicked an own goal? Will the Liberal Party actually be around in 2 more years? Will One Nation win the next election? And is Pauline Hanson the Australian Donald Trump? Stay till the end and you'll hear my predictions on the next election in 2028.
Well, Greg, has the Labor Party here in Australia, we're looking through the paper, have they kicked an own goal?
Yes, they have.
And what does this mean for the bolter out of the blue, I shouldn't say the blue, the bolter out of the red, Pauline Hanson in One Nation?
Oh, my God.
Hey? What's happening here? It's crazy times in politics in Australia.
Let me tell you a funny story. I got 2 funny stories. Of course, I have a discussion over the dinner table all the time, and we have a number of people for dinner, including my son, his girlfriend, and my girlfriend, and a few other people. So I'm trying to squeeze what a 25 to 30-year-olds thinking about One Nation and about the Labor Party or the Liberal Party. First of all, they're not even thinking about the Liberal Party.
No, the Liberal Party's gone.
They're done.
They're done.
And the Labor Party, they don't like.
No.
Now, what have we got? Pauline Hanson. I mean, what are we talking about? A woman who sounds and talks and communicates like she's so uneducated, so ignorant, has no policies, but she loves Australia.
Yeah.
They're all going to vote for her.
Sounds a little bit like Donald Trump, doesn't it?
Well,
I love America. Make America great again.
So I did a quick and dirty research after we all talked. I said, well, who in the room's voting One Nation? 100%.
Yeah.
I know it's quick and dirty research, but so another funny story. Yesterday, I went to Coles shopping. Yes, I go to Coles. I go shopping. and I've got flowers and I've got this and that, and we're going to have a state of origin party, yada yada yada, and I've got all these bags and whatever, and I'm not going to the auto checkout. I've gone to a real person checkout because I still like a real person, which a lot of people do. Yeah. And anyway, and I'm having trouble bagging everything, and there's a bit of a queue, and they're all having a bit of a dig at me because I'm moving like a little old man, and then one of the ladies, she's got an orange. I said you look like a Pauline Hanson, One Nation supporter. And she goes, well, I'm going to definitely vote for her because she's saying what I'm thinking.
Yeah, right.
And then all the others joined in. Next minute, we're having 5 or 6 of us, including the checkout chick, all having a discussion about Pauline Hanson. And you know what? Nobody was talking about Labor.
No.
Nobody even remembers the Liberal.
No.
And then when I say, and you said, has the Labor Party kicked an own goal? Yes, they have. I mean, they've turned around and changed the whole tax structure. They've been warned 100 times what they're doing would be catastrophic. Catastrophic. But they went and did it.
Yep.
When they said 50 times, they weren't going to do it. And now you've got fire the liar.
Yeah, I know. It's such a good catchphrase.
Is that a good catchphrase? That'll just
for Albanese. Fire the liar they've got going, right?
Look, warm up the popcorn machine.
Yeah.
Mate, get a Coke or a beer because sit in front of the TV at the next election.
I know.
It'll be the most watched televised series.
Yep. In history.
In history.
Give us a bit of a scoop. What do you think we're going to be witnessing and watching there? I think one of the things we're going to be witnessing and watching there is the first real on paper, live on screen decline of the Liberal Party. I mean, they're is done. Just catastrophic.
Well, at the moment, they're talking, Liberal Party saying, National Party saying, should we buddy up with the Nation Party? Quite frankly, she doesn't need them. No. In fact, they'd be a noose around her neck.
They'd be a nuisance. You'd be better off getting rid of them.
No.
Yes, you'd be better off getting rid of the Liberal Party.
So don't even go there. But serious problem.
Serious problem. Now, there's signs. Look, we've got. I call him. Well, we couldn't even remember what his name is. I call him the beetrooter. Barnaby Joyce, because his head's so he looks like a beetroot, right?
He looks like her hair.
Yeah. We won't say why his head's so red. It could or may not be to do with some of the substances that he induces every single day. But the thing is, right? What kind of advice do you think Pauline is getting now from people like him? Now, she's I don't know whether he approached her or she approached him, but it's a very, very smart move. Look, apart from I don't really think that it's so much him getting out of the Nationals and the Liberal Party. I think it was more so he just got on. He grabbed onto Pauline's coattails because he could see it going, right? So there's going to be some. What do you think the kind of advice that he's giving her?
I think he give her great advice.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, he looks like an alcoholic.
Well, he is an
alcoholic. If it looks like a duck, if it smells like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck.
Yeah.
And but he's a clever man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he'd be feeding her great information.
Well, let's clarify clever. He's a clever political man. He's not a clever. I don't think he's a very clever man, but he's a very clever political person.
I think he's bright. No, I disagree
with
him.
He has his moments.
I think he's bright. And he's very quick too. He's quick with a response. He's quick with a comment. He's quick with people are thinking.
Yeah.
And he's going to bring the whole country area of Australia right into Pauline's lap.
Yeah. Now this reminds me a lot of like what happened with Donald Trump in America, right?
Yes, it is.
Where he in 2016 when he won the election, they said no, that he absolutely could not win. What did he do?
Oh, landslide.
They targeted. He went all in on the areas, like all the country folk, all the people down the south and everyone else. He targeted those areas, and that was how he really got over the line.
Look, what Pauline Hanson is doing, she's setting a picture that everybody's seeing Pauline climb up the flagpole at Canberra, pulling down whatever flag's up there that doesn't look Australian, and putting up a bloody big Australian flag.
I know.
That's what they see.
Yeah.
That's all they see.
Yeah.
Does she have policies? They don't care.
No, I know.
And you've even got people, and somebody actually asked me the other day, it was quite good. They said, but somebody said she's racist. I said she is. But it's not the point. She's a racist for the right reasons, not the racist for the wrong reasons. In other words, she's racist for the reasons that she wants Australia to be Australia, because anybody can call everything racist.
Yeah.
And I don't think she is a malicious racist. She's a kind, compassionate racist.
She's a kind, compassionate. I don't know. Look, I don't know if they're the right words. I don't think. Look, I will definitely argue on that. I think she is so narrow. I just don't like people who are narrow-minded, and she is so tunnel vision.
I think so, but that'll get a victory.
Well, it was probably her downfall 20 years ago.
Not anymore.
But now it's not, right?
No.
To have that tunnel vision, like what Trump has, that tunnel vision, that seems to be the thing that people want, because you can kind of jam everyone into this vision and pushing them through. Now,
well, look, hang on. Look at that other lunatic that was running around for the last 5 years trying to have the same sort of message, Palmer. But of course, he did not capture the imagination of the Australian people.
No, well,
He did not, and he will not.
No.
Everything about the guy is bad.
Yeah.
Now, back to Pauline Hanson. She's captured the imagination of the people.
Well, I mean, she went to jail, right? She spent a few months in jail.
Setup.
It was a setup, right?
By the Liberal Party.
Hasn't that bit them on the arse?
My God, yeah.
But I mean, like, the thing is that she has that kind of Aussie battler story, which is something that Australians love.
Yes.
Australians love that kind of, like, the rooting for the small guy.
Yeah, and she does. And of course, at the moment, because she's so popular now, she's got the press pushing and shoving, and she's got the whole Wayne Bennett thing happening, where if you ask her a stupid question, she'll say that's a stupid question.
Who does that sound like? Mr. Trump.
Well, and you can go and abuse the reporter for asking a stupid question, and the people love you for it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Because I want to ask you this question, Greg. Is this the end of the two-party system?
Could be. It could be one nation and the Teals and the independents.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, Liberal, put a fork in them, they're done.
Oh, they're gone. I mean, is there any way back for the Liberal Party of Australia?
Oh, probably there will be.
Yeah.
It'll take time, because everybody forgets. Everything goes in cycles.
Yeah.
This is no longer their time.
Yeah.
Because back in the 90s when John Howard
Powerful
was reigning,
leadership though, right?
It was, and the Liberals have to find a good leader.
They haven't had a good leader for a long time. Let's be honest.
No, John Howard was special.
Yeah.
He was a great leader. He really knew how to lead. He knew how to say. You could never stump John Howard on a question or any answer. He always had an answer for every question. Pauline Hanson, over here, they asked her a question. It comes out, we're not even sure what she said. But you know what?
The same with Trump, though. There's so many questions he gets asked, and we don't really know.
Oh, he's a bumbling, fumbling idiot. Donald Trump.
Who does that sound like? Pauline Hanson. That's what I'm saying. There's like a... but, at the end of the day, right, people are just had a gutful, and I'm going to say this, of the bullshit that they've been fed for decades, decades upon decades. And now with this whole new era of technology, do you think that people feel like they don't need to look for a politician to lead them? Because like what we said, there's Mr. Beast in America. Now, if you don't know who Mr. Beast is, just type in Mr. Beast into Google and it'll tell you he's the world's most popular YouTuber, right? People like this have the ability now. They're more powerful than politicians.
Yeah.
They're much more popular than politicians. Well, I mean, politicians were never popular, but they're much more well-known than politicians, I should say.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's some real power here that and I don't think this is a bad thing. And those who know me know that I'm very much an advocate of decentralization and taking the power away from one source. And this, I actually think the decoupling of the two-party system is absolutely not a bad thing at all.
Doesn't hurt.
No.
Good change.
Yeah.
It'll be a fresh start.
Yeah.
I can see Pauline Hanson will come in. She'll throw out all these changes by the Labor government, all these negative gearing changes, all the capital gains tax changes and all the other little changes she's done, which is on family trusts and whatever, which is all eroding the entrepreneurial spirit of Australia.
Absolutely.
She's not giving young people a chance to get ahead. She's not giving. The Labor Party. It's not. She wants to give them a chance.
Yeah.
She actually understands the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah. Yeah. And well, like we said, she's got a bit of a story herself, right? And she's gone. To be fair, she's had a hell of a lot of knockers, and she's battled her way through.
Well,
right.
When you think of it, she's got to go and find people to sit in every seat. I mean, it's like you're rebuilding a giant overnight.
Yeah.
She has had 1,000 applications.
Yeah. So did you apply, Greg?
But at any rate, she'll do it.
Yeah.
Because you know what? The best thing for Labor Party to do now is call an election now while she doesn't have a chance. They need to call it next week, because if they give her 2 years to set it up, I think it's 2028, the next election. They give it 2 years to set it up. They are done.
Yeah, they really aren't. We touched on quickly where the Liberal Party went wrong, and I think we've talked about that. Leadership is a massive issue. They haven't had a strong leader since Howard. Turnbull, I think, was a disaster. He certainly wasn't a strong leader. Tony Abbott, I think, he just could not connect with people. That guy. Anyway, we spoke about that, but we won't go into detail about that. So there's long-term issues that you could look back on and go, this is the demise of the Liberal Party. Labor had a landslide victory just a couple of years ago.
Yes, Peter.
What's happened? Well, I mean, let's be serious. Once again, you go into election, you got Peter Dutton as the leader. Like, come on, guys.
That's the best they had.
That was the best they had, Mr. Potato Head.
That was it.
They had Mr. Potato Head was the best they had. The most useless guy, I think, in all of Australia, that bloke.
Mate, he had a personality bypass.
Jesus Christ. So, Labor, what's happened? Because they were gangbusters 2 years ago.
They're doing okay, but unfortunately, Albanese and Chalmers not doing a good job.
Now, politicians have always lied. They're very well known for that. But why is he being called? Was he being called?
This one,
the liar.
Fire the liar.
Fire the liar.
This one's been picked on because it goes to the root of all the problems, where the entrepreneurial spirit. See, where young people could go and buy a cryptocurrency or go and buy shares and then have a bit of a tax break to save money to go and buy the next investment, another business, or buy a property.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the government wants a big slice of that.
Yeah.
And they're saying, well, hang on, all the baby boomers, they had a great chance. They went and made, hay while the sun shined, and they made money, and all of a sudden we get nothing.
Yep.
And not only that, they've done it so they've ruled off, and everybody who have already bought homes, have already had all these assets, they still stay under the old tax system, and young people, they get belted.
Yep. That's a huge problem,
They're
right?
going to fire the lion.
They're going to fire, and I think that's the way it's going to head. So, look, we've talked about the demise of Liberal Party. We've talked about fire the liar in Labor, and we've talked about, is this the end of the two-party preferred system? So, what is Greg Owen's prediction? Let's put it on the line.
My gosh.
Greg Owen's prediction. You talked about you getting market research. He gets market research every day. This guy,
well,
folks.
I talk to people at a cafe. That's the what do they talk? It's the pub test.
Well, I used to do that because a lot of people know the last 10 years I'm big Bitcoin, crypto, and stock market. And when used to be when your Uber driver starts telling you about they're buying Bitcoin, that's the time to sell it. The problem is now all the Uber drivers are always buying Bitcoin, so that test has gone.
Okay, my prediction: we have got the death of the Liberal Party, but I think they will come back, but it will take time.
It'll take time. You're
going to see Labor get fired.
Yep.
And you're going to see a mighty victory to one nation, which is never seen before in the history of Australia.
Wow. And where would this lead? Do you think this will have some kind of flow-on effect to the rest of the world if they see something like this revolutionary happen, where the two-party system, it'll effectively be the first country in Western society.
Yes, I think
where
it will.
The two-party system.
Yes, because of television, because of online, because of social media, even a little country like Australia could light up the world.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, straight from Greg Owen's mouth. We'll see you again next week. Thanks, Greg.
Thanks.